Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Welcome back. I showed a video in one of my shorts of a professor in the New York area that flipped over we'll call it a anti-abortion table filled with information and pamphlets and videos and visuals and things like that. And then when the New York Post reporter went to her apartment, she come out and put a machete to the guy's neck. So let's check out the video first, and then we'll see a interview with one of the individuals who's at the table when the professor attacked their display.
Get the away from my door.
Let's get out of here. You can't do that.
Away from my door. Get the away from my door.
Let's get out of here.
You're not educating shit. This is fucking propaganda. What are you gonna do? Like anti-trans next? Is that what you're gonna do next?
I mean, no, we're talking about abortion.
This is bullshit. This is violent. You're triggering my students.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, you're not. Because you can't even have a fucking baby. So you don't even know what that is. You don't even know what this is. Get this shit the fuck out of here, man. This shit.
From Fox News, professor holds machete to reporter's neck after destroying student's pro-life display. Shalene Rodriguez allegedly chased reporter out of building, kicked his shins. Well, it wasn't alleged that she held a machete to his neck, because you saw so in the video. So let's see the interview with the young man that was part of the pro-life display on Laura Ingraham.
Get any nuttier? Well, something happened when pro-life students at Hunter College encountered Shalene Rodriguez. They say she's a professor.
We're just educating people.
You're not educating. This is propaganda. What are you gonna do? Like anti-trans next? Is that what you're gonna do next?
I mean, no, we're talking about abortion.
This is bull. This is violent. You're triggering my students.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, you're not. Because you can't even have a baby. So you don't even know what that is. You don't even know what this is. Get this out of here, man. This
Unbelievable. Joining me exclusively is the student you just saw, Patrick Ruby. He's a rising junior at Hunter College. Patrick, what set her off in your display? Now, this is a professor at the college. What is she a professor? Did not hear back. But we did get a statement from Hunter College saying they take this matter very seriously. The provost has opened an investigation into the professor's action. You have the videotape. What do you need an investigation? She called you guys violent. Then she violently cleared your table like a 2-year-old. Her grammar wasn't so hot, and her language was, profane. I can't imagine if that was some type of, trans table and some conservative professor, if they still exist, came into the same thing. Can you imagine what the college, they would be locking Hunter College down in protest tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I wish that kid, he's a little young. He doesn't know how to defend himself verbally. Let's check out some of the story here, I guess.
On a college campus today.
They had some...
Bye, girl.
Kill yourself.
This is the daily life of what it's like to just be pro-life on a college campus today.
So kind of tried to mutilate your little, exhibits.
Absolutely. Yeah. So she had that student had come along when we were tabling, and it's my understanding that she did not say anything before she proceeded to take 2 of our fetal models and put them in her mouth and start to chew them in front of us.
What?
Get the away from my door.
Let's get out of here. You can't do that.
Away from my door. Get the away from my door.
Let's get out of here.
So let's read some of the story. Hunter College adjunct professor of art of all things. There's a useful professorship. To New York Post reporter held a machete who knocked down her door at a Bronx apartment Tuesday morning by holding a machete to his neck and allegedly threatening to chop the man up. Get the away from my door. I'm going to chop you up with this machete. Isn't that reasonable? The professor reportedly shouted at the reporter, who was identified as Reuven Fenton. According to the reporter, Fenton knocked on the reporter's door and identified himself before Rodriguez barged out of the apartment and put the machete to his neck, and you saw that in the video, and there's a clear picture of it there. "Get thee away from my door, get thee away from my door," she yelled again before returning to her apartment. Fenton was accompanied on the trip to her apartment by a New York Post photographer who captured the moments before attempting to leave the building. Rodriguez allegedly chased the reporter outside, still armed with the machete, and continued to shout at them even after they left her building. "If I see you on this block one more effing time," she yelled, "get off the effing block. Get the F out of here, yo." I like the yo. How highly educated. The Post reports the professor briefly chased the duo down the street and allegedly kicked Fenton in the shins as he was trying to get into his car before she retreated to her building. Yeah, get away from my door. So they did. So she chased them. That's when the insanity of this progressive mindset, it's a virus. It's a disease. I don't know if it's technically a virus, but it's certainly a mental illness. The NYPD did not immediately respond to Fox Digital for comment about the incident. Request for comment from Rodriguez. The professors' union was not immediately returned. Oh, let's do a sound effect there. Hunter Collins, the professor, has been relieved from her position. Yeah, she'll still get paid. Hunter Collins strongly condemns the unacceptable actions of Ms. Rodriguez and has taken immediate action. Rodriguez has been relieved of her duties at Hunter College effective immediately and will not be returning to teach at the school. Oh, so maybe she'll get paid out of the rest of her contract? Maybe she won't. Okay. The tense moment came after Rodriguez came under fire with a viral video this month showing her shouting expletives at a group of pro-life students who were manning a pro-life display at Hunter College, which is their right to do, accusing the students of spreading propaganda and triggering other students before hurling items from the display. And you saw the video, which she says. What are you going to do, like anti-trans next? I don't know. This trans issue, I just don't know how it's got a hold of the progressives so much. This is bull blank. This is violence. I'm sorry about that, said one pro-life student. Now, I wish these pro-life students would be a little more aggressive. You're just upset because we're telling the truth. Get the hell away from me. You're promoting the killing of babies. Get away from me. But they're just too polite. Sometimes you've got to go right in their face. No, but it's not because you can't even have an effing baby. Well, what kind of difference does that make? 99% of all the anti-slavery people in the 1850s and 60s were rich, white, northern men who never owned a slave and never will. So they can't go against slavery as evil because they've never owned a slave. You can't go against abortion and be pro-life because you can't have a child. That makes zero sense. The provost has opened an investigation of professor's actions. I'll tell you the truth. I'd go for it. Now, the DA in New York won't prosecute her. I'd go the full extent of the law. Make her spend tens of thousands of dollars for a lawyer. Well, they'll probably have a GoFundMe page for her, but Hunter College prides itself on maintaining decorum and respect for all while encouraging the free expression of ideas. A college in New York? I doubt it. Students can't display one side of a political issue or more than one side. We consider our campus a vibrant marketplace of ideas. I will give them this. They made room for the students to put the pro-life table out there. Okay, that's fine. That's great. I'll give them kudos for that. Maybe because they have to. They're going to start losing federal funding soon. And those of you that are on the fence about Trump, I'm telling you, a lot of this federal money will disappear from colleges who do not hold equal standing on free speech on campuses, no matter what side of a political issue you're on. Take their money away. Then they will stop pushing one side of an agenda, which they have been for the last 2 decades. It's going to take an entire generation for these people in the next generation not to be brainwashed. That's our only hope. Well, anyway, folks, gives you a little insight on the higher educated progressives in New York State, which sadly I still live in. I'm kind of stuck here in upstate New York. I'm in my late 60s. It's going to be a little tougher to move, but I'm doing my best. Until the next time, goodbye and good luck.